load something.
Oh,
Well
God.
then.
That's a great way to start the episode of me coughing.
That cough was brought to you by COVID.
No, I don't have no COVID. Don't lie. You're too lie. You're too
Why
lie.
would you start that episode like that? Oh my God, Davon, what is good with you, son?
Oh God, my glorious king.
Put Davon in the waiting room.
Well, I
put
feel
him
like
in the
it,
waiting
yo.
room for
Can I
real.
even do that? He's the host of this episode.
You cannot put the host in the waiting room.
It's so trifling.
Oh, man.
Oh
I
God,
can't.
no, you can't.
Control nothing. I was trying to stop your video.
Anyway, wonderful,
Oh,
wonderful,
man.
wonderful, wonderful. Go ahead, brother Shane, or is it me for real? Oh
It's
wow,
really you.
okay, it sounds like it's gonna be me.
I
Jesus.
thought it was Shaay. All right, wait.
Oh,
Before
no.
you start.
It's really Davon.
It's
He's
Shaay. It's Shaay. It's Shaay.
Okay, I'm gonna rearrange. You know what? Stay in the corner. I was gonna rearrange to make you in the middle, but it's fine. Symmetry. Go ahead.
Oh, in the middle.
Davon, because he's in.
Oh.
But go ahead.
No.
go ahead.
Shaay. Go ahead, Shaay. She's all of a sudden she's host, so you know I can't help that. You know.
Let's do something.
He said, "Maybe co-host."
Something
You
today.
ain't. Oh, we're still recording.
Sorry, guys.
Where-
I'm not leading this episode because I'm coughing too much, and I don't want to deaf you guys. So
Tell them
carry
why
on,
you're
Shaay.
coughing so much. Wait,
I will tell you at
them
the
why
end of
you're
the episode when I tell you where you can find me.
You old
Go ahead.
bummer. Anyway,
So, hey guys, welcome back to the 11th episode.
9.5 B.
9.9.
You cannot keep adding subdivisions until we get everyone back.
Get back.
Until the NHOJ return.
11 of the Who's About.
Oh God.
Of course, we're gonna start off with. Hopefully, I'm in the right angle. Probably not. Psalmist Grace is gonna open us up with our theme song, and then right into our question of the week.
Just
I don't
let it
know
be.
what's happening over there.
Let it be
Let it
known
be
that
known.
she's growing a head out of her shoulder, in the form of her husband.
Her eyebrows look nice though, so that's a 10 out of 10. All right, I take it back
You
instantaneously.
are crushing the vocal cords.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Alarm. I thought they were harmonizing. Why'd you
I thought they were
stop
gonna do like a couple harmony.
It's a solo, not a duet.
She was gonna say a duo. I want you to know she was gonna say a duo. She really had to think about that for a second.
She's growing in her musical terms. We're so proud of you.
Wow.
Right? So
Yes, you're doing so
10
wonderful.
out of 10.
Your vocal training is going well. It's going well. You're getting better.
Look at Don's face.
My God. Anyway, Miss Question of the Day, could you please hurry up?
Yeah.
Don't rush the process.
So, the question of the day.
Wait, I can't manage.
Didn't you say you were going to your bed?
Oh, don't push him out. Don't turn him away. Don't turn
Like
him
that.
away.
We're down to 5.
Jesus, and then
So
they
the
were 5.
question of the day today. What was your first job and why did you leave?
I think Kayla should go first. It says it all in her face.
No, my job was mad regular. It was at a daycare and they shut down. So that's why I left.
Wow.
Wait, I wasn't supposed to laugh so hard. Wait, my chest.
What was they doing to the kids?
No.
Not to say they was doing something to the kids. Why you had to go like that? They couldn't just
Why
shut
you
down
have
because
to
of
tell?
money.
She moved to Georgia and closed the business. So yeah. But it was nice. I was 16. Didn't last too long. It lasted only one summer, but yeah.
Really?
That was very short-lived.
Well, at least you had a first job, so you could put something on your resume.
Anyhow, she put that on her resume. Waste of space on the resume. Just figure it out.
Bye.
Go on,
Don't put
Donovan.
that on
You
your
look
resume.
like,
A job is
you
a
look-
job, yo. Throw that on
that's
there.
the truth. That is the truth.
Thank you.
Don, it looks
first-
like you're burning to talk. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Some people, I mean, if you want me to talk, I
Go
talk.
ahead, Don.
Hear you,
What's
hear
us with
you.
your first job?
Hear this thought. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah, gotta be sure.
My very first job was in the Church of God of Prophet.
No, this nigga can't be serious. This nigga
Me
cannot.
too. Mine too.
As a musical director, it is a job
At the age of 2.
at the age of.
Were you getting paid? We're talking about paid job.
I was compensated.
You were not.
I'm about to say stop the lie.
By
You-
the
you
old
get- you
church
get a-
mothers and the
You
strawberry candies.
yeah, exactly.
A ginger candy.
I thank you at Christmas time.
First job was Target, and
Target.
yeah,
First of all, Target has the most rigorous application process. So the fact that you went through all of it, bless your heart, because they lost me after the second round of.
they fired me.
I feel like you didn't go. That's why what you got for.
They didn't bother to put me back on the schedule. They just didn't. bother. I think my register came up short. I
Oh,
wasn't teaching nothing.
Nah, Don. How much
Nah,
short?
None of
bro.
my own teeth. Huh?
How much short?
he probably didn't count.
No.
Count right.
Listen to me. They just tell me nobody come back.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm not
Who's the
laughing.
Spanish manager, you know, them
Oh,
Spanish.
Yo,
my
stop
God,
blaming
blame
things.
Blah,
Don't say
blame
that.
it on
Just
the
take it out
Spanish
your mouth.
people.
Take it out your mouth.
Yeah, blame
Take
it
it out
on the
your mouth.
Spanish people. Too rude.
We're not about to be canceled on
They
this.
look out for their own kind. They don't look out for me.
You
Yo,
look kind of Spanish though.
when the hair is wet.
No sir. No, sir.
You
No, no.
please, you are crushing my side.
But Target was your first job. Wow, and they fired you.
That's sad.
That's heart wrenching.
It really was because discount was nice.
That would have been nice in these days too.
Y'all shop at Target
Yeah.
like that?
I shop at Target now.
When I
Like it's my job.
When I worked there, I never really had much to shop for because they never really had much at the time. Now they opening up like the grocery part and all the
Do
other
they not
crap
always
that-
have that?
No,
Not at all of them.
That's like frozen foods.
The one near me was just department store, and then they start opening up groceries and all that
the
stuff.
only reason I liked the job was because monthly they would do staff lunching and good food. Some big old sandwich so long as the table, man, and, and pizza and them. So I stick with that, I say, okay. They treat the staff right, but they never treat me right. They get rid of me. All right.
So much for that. My first job was actually at my first job was at JFK. I worked at JFK.
The hospital or the airport?
So how about there's no hospital in New York
No,
called
answer
JFK?
that, Davon.
You're right.
I was about to say, yeah, that's in Jersey, but okay.
My mind was like, yeah. Okay. You live in New York. Go ahead. Continue your story. Just keep going.
Just
So-
let her go, Davon. Let her go.
You was really about to go crazy. Just keep going with the story.
All right, you stay there.
You calm down.
I will put you in the waiting room. Anyway,
Go ahead.
I started at JFK as a UPS handler. So like I took the stuff off the plane and we sorted out and we
Keep
sorted.
anything?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, so how about the first week that I started working was actually the week of district convention, and I was not supposed to take off that Friday. And I still took off the Friday and came to district convention. I got back to work and they're like, oh, we're going to put you on the in the terminal. So they put me on the terminal to become an aircraft cleaner, and I had to start cleaning
Aircraft cleaner, I would cry. That
Then
sounds
dirty, then
nasty.
Terrible.
then dirty. I can't say which species of people, but them dirty bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
And then you had to each
The red?
Yeah, they were clear. Yeah.
You said they're clear people. No, I'm not paying attention to them. So each flight was different.
Plastic
Like
people?
one
Yeah. Plastic.
one flight like I would have to vacuum. One flight I'd have to clean out the bathrooms. One flight I would have to go into the
bathroom?
each row and take out all the garbage. One time,
So that was your punishment for not going to work that Friday?
I don't know, but it was a better job than actually what I was doing.
Oh.
And then
You said it was a better job?
yeah.
To
Because
clean the bathroom?
yes, watch
So
me now.
you had to hook up that hose, right? To take
I didn't
out-
do that part. The other guys did that, like the fueling and all them something. No, we never did that. We went inside. So
No,
when
no,
the
no,
people
no.
came out,
So you didn't empty out like the toilet.
no, we just like cleaned it, like we spray it, wipe and that's it. They did the sucking out and boom, all that stuff, not me. So after that, actually, this is all in one job. Then they shifted me to cargo guy, and I'd have to pick up the cargo boxes and bring them back to the thing there. Yeah, yeah, good times. But the times were just really bad, and the pay was bad. So then I left, and I went to overnight at Nordstrom Rock, and then
You never catch me working
That
an
was a
overnight
good
job. Sorry.
show.
listen to me. It was
Those.
heaver. It was heaver. Overnight
Yeah.
was heaver.
Man. Them just don't try on the shoe and don't put it back. I know.
No. This is before I went to days. I was working overnight with a Indian man and a Caucasus man, and the two of them always a fight. One a stand up and a sleep, the other one just a cuss the other one, and the three with it there. What a time! That was the time that Donald Trump became president. I never forget that. And the Indian man was like, I didn't vote for Hillary because she's a woman. I said, you fought.
Yo, I
Maybe
went
I'll
to
come
that.
off this
I remember
podcast.
going to the voting booth at Rutgers. I went to this random church that was near my apartment. Going in there, and I left, and somebody was like, "Yo, who you vote for?" And I'm like, "It don't even matter who I vote for.
Hold
Either
on,
way, we screwed, yo."
You got to vote in New Brunswick?
Yeah, because that's where I lived at the time. My address was Rutgers.
Yeah, but your driver's license is
You could re-register, you know.
Yeah, you can register. So I registered for New Brunswick. So they sent me to this Catholic church, and then we went to the gym of the Catholic church, and I was in there.
didn't know that was a thing.
And when I left, I was somebody from school. They was like, "Who you vote for?" Yo, I was like, "Yo, we lost anyway, bro. It don't even make a difference." Granted, Hillary probably would have been more like, accepting of like how to talk to people, but like either way, we would have lost, yo. But I did vote for Hillary. But at the same time, I was still sad, like we screwed. But my first job, I should say, my first job was playing at a church that was not my own church, so I was getting paid. But I worked at Sears. That was my first job. I was 21 years old, 2017.
Nice.
And I went to Sears and actually applied to Sears 2016.
So you don't know what hard work is.
I applied to but I was at school. I was doing everything. I was playing sports. That's hard work.
Bro.
Standing behind the register at Sears not hard work.
We was doing that 16.
What?
We was doing that 16.
Playing sports. Baseball, cross
I
country,
walk
track.
if you walk.
I want the record to show. I want the record to
congrats,
show
man.
You're for a
that
walk.
I too started working at 21.
Thank you. Use some wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm not slaving myself.
I actually
What bills I had to pay?
You said use some wisdom. I'm hollering.
so me and Shane are technically in the same boat. I technically started playing for another church from like 2000.
I was like 14 when I started playing at churches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I started doing conventions and
of
conferences.
course.
And you know, all those. So my first resume had peer church stuff on it.
Church, yes.
Peer church stuff on it. I had the
Yo.
church musician, I had church choir director, church cleaner. I said I have on there.
Cleaner, that
volunteer-
takes the cake.
Volunteer bread distributor. I didn't
Yo.
even distribute no bread. I just put it on there just to make it look good.
Nah,
How does
come
that
off
make
the
you look
podcast.
good? Bread distributor, get out of here with that foolishness, yo.
But, because it's dealing with people, customer service, you know. You gotta be good with customer service.
Yeah, so that was my first job. I did lawn and garden at Sears up until it closed in 2020. It closed at the September 2020. And then I was working at another chiropractor during the same time. At a chiropractor during the same time. But yeah, that was my first job, Sears. I applied 2016. They said, call back tomorrow. I called back tomorrow. Is the manager there? Oh, he on lunch. I was like, man, I'm not calling back again, yo. And then the next year I was like, well, I kind of need a job. So let me go back there. Good
That
times,
works.
Good time. Still talk to some of the people from there too.
That's
Good
so
times.
nice.
I talked to one person from the JFK job, and then I talked to like all of my coworkers from Nordstrom Rack.
That
Yes.
is nice.
If
Yeah.
any of y'all know my sports podcast or my gaming channel, you know this guy named Sean. Yeah, from Sears. Good times. Still talk to him.
So nice.
That's my guy.
I coincidentally also started my first job at Sears.
Yeah.
I worked in the tool department.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
look at you. You know what a wrench is? What is a wrench? How
I
many
know what a
sides a
wrench
wrench
is.
have?
A double
How many
wrench.
si-
Wrench or wrench?
Yeah,
A
a
wrench.
callback. Double wrench. Well, let's bring it back. Talk about double
Anywho,
wrench, double
I
wrench,
started
double
working
wrench.
at the age of
You call it a
16,
wrench?
17.
Mhm.
Nah, buddy, you call
And
it a wrench?
I'm ignoring them. I don't know what's happening in their box, but please make it stop.
Oh man.
I didn't say nothing. I was quiet.
No,
Quiet.
because you corrected Shaay like she was wrong.
Go ahead, Shabbat.
It's not a wrench. It's a wrench.
Carry on.
Go ahead, Shabbat, please.
Well, then today, Jesus, you are here with us.
I only started working at Sears so that I can pay for everything I wanted to do for prom and graduation. It's the only reason I started to work there. Because I wanted to do like prom weekend and everything like that. So I
Better
wanted
than me.
extra money.
I didn't even go to my prom. You better than me.
Why you
I
didn't
didn't know either,
drink?
brother. I didn't
Who
know.
doesn't go to their prom?
Finish your story and we talk about prom after.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
Okay, back to my story. I stayed at Sears until freshman year of college, and I went like almost like per diem or part-time. And I came back for Thanksgiving, and after Black Friday, I said, do not put me back on the schedule, and I left. It was no more for that. Because I ate Thanksgiving dinner and I had to then get up to go to
Yo,
work. It was
vex me. Vex
I
me.
was vexed. I was like,
Yo, having to go
The
to Sears
sleep that I need.
stupid what? I used to have to go to Sears. Once I
The
did the
same
6 to
night.
10. Once I did 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. That the same Thanksgiving. So I had to rush, like finish cooking so I could eat with y'all. And then I had
did
to
the
go.
10 p.m. to
I did the 10 to
6
midnight once. I did 10 to 2 once. And I said, yo, never again.
I did that night
Never
shift,
again.
and it was coincidentally the system went down. So we just standing there,
Yep.
long lines, and people is yelling. And I'm like, ma'am, Sears system is down. Can't really help you right now. So we just gonna look
And
at
that's
each
the
other.
worst because people be rushing in there to get them snow blowers and stuff. They be
Yo.
rushing in there.
The toolkits, I'd be like, sorry. And then family's like, can you just put this toolkit to the side? I'm like, you're just very much out of luck. I just can't help you today. Just not today.
I remember that big snowstorm we had in like 2018.
Yes.
The one that they said was gonna be a flurry, and it ended up
Mhm.
being like ice everywhere. Route 4
I was
shut
at
down.
school.
I was
blessed.
at Sears. And I was legit sitting down, playing pool, playing foosball for
That used to be
5
my favorite
hours
thing to do.
because no one came in the store. It was that bad outside. The manager came down and said, "You know you're not supposed to be playing games. Who's been down here in the last 3 hours?"
I used to do that all the time. I used to lounge on the patio sets
Oh, they used to hate when we did that. We used to sit.
I used to sit. Are you kidding?
Man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good times.
So
It's just Grace.
Oh yeah, Grace. Yeah, you.
Grace, before you tell me why you didn't go to prom.
Oh, my first job was in a hospital.
Oh, because you started off as a nurse?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. Didn't mean to steal
You're
your
boring. You're boring. You should have worked a lot and tailors. You should have worked.
Tomato.
Should have worked on Fridays. Serve the people
I
there.
cannot see Grace doing any like
no,
hourly
Grace,
job.
no.
The way she would cuss people.
No, I'm not even talking about hourly. I'm talking about working at Fridays. Like no,
Or
no,
Wendy's.
no.
Grace looked like she could have worked at Wendy's.
Grace should have, because Grace be bad rude sometimes. Grace would never be rude to them waiters. She'd be like, I had to do that job. I had to do that job.
Grace would have been rude to the customers, like, who is you impatient with? Like, I don't spit in your food. And I'd be like,
Oh my God.
Grace looked like she would have worked at Wendy's. Like she could have been a manager at Wendy's.
Grace would be firing people left and right.
Firing people. You just go. What do you mean? Just go. We don't.
Did you make her order? Did you make her order? Come on, we need to hurry up. Did you make her order?
Take attitude. You can leave. Because that's what we're not going to do here. Leave.
You said mango, but you said mango.
No.
Y'all not about to play me like that.
We do not give discounts. Your order was wrong. You either want a new order or you can leave with the old order. That's it.
You're not about to do me like that.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a glory.
That's exactly how I see that happening.
She asked for a baconator. Why are you making chicken? What are you doing?
No, that's bad because that's
Breakfast is done at 11:30. It's 11:31.
That really be the one. Can I get that little chicken joint with the syrup? No. Breakfast
No,
is 11:32. We're done.
It's done.
We're done.
We're done. It's back in the freezer. We're done.
We are ready cleaned up. Sorry.
We're done.
Is this what y'all think of me?
We're
Yes.
done.
This is who you are.
This what y'all think of me?
This is who you are.
100%.
Wait till we come off a recording.
That's who you are. Sorry.
Because I can't cuss on the big podcast.
You sure?
We're done. We're done. We're done.
It's not that people don't know safe us.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
I didn't say it.
Go to your bed. Go to your bed.
Just like that, she's gonna tell them to leave work. Co-workers. Leave it for tomorrow. Leave the frosty tomorrow.
Oh, that would roll me.
I'm done.
Just like that.
I'm done.
All right, Dave, I'm quick with the prom story. Yeah.
So I didn't go to prom because I'm a Christian man. And
Get out of here. Next.
All right.
We're done.
Next topic of discussion.
wait.
No, because there was no validity in that statement.
Absolutely not.
Let me explain. So
I'm a Christian man.
every year we had a youth conference at a college called Shaniac. It was a Shaniac youth conference, whatever.
Oh, okay.
So prom to go to Shaniac.
So hear this now. So that year we were supposed to have Shaniac, and
I had tomatoes.
The higher ups, I cannot say the name of the higher up, decided to cancel the retreat, but he canceled it like a week after prom tickets were done selling. So I couldn't go to prom anymore. So, yeah. So I became the photographer at the door. I just took everybody's picture.
That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry.
Am I wrong?
Man, if I can't get in, I'm not going.
I would have took a flight. Something.
I didn't
Yeah,
go.
with no job. He didn't start working till 21.
I didn't go.
Davon, you're dragging it.
But
I went to
Donovan didn't go to prom. Are you guys
I
not
was
hearing him?
outside.
Why didn't you go to prom?
I was out of the side.
It was just
You were a
it was-
Christian man.
You calm down. You calm down your breast. You calm down. Sorry.
What?
This is why we don't do nothing.
Nah, bro.
No, but I had the desire to go to prom, but everything was too late by that time. Like I had a
You chose Shaniac over prom. Shaniac got
Yes.
canceled.
Go, bro.
because I wanted Jesus more.
Jesus was not going to leave you.
You know there was no Jesus at Nyack. Cut the shit. I mean, cut the story.
Where's Dondre? Cut the stuff.
There was no price at Nyack.
There was a lot happening at that Nyack, and it wasn't with Jesus.
Nah, for my prom, I was outside. You couldn't tell me
I was
nothing.
out Susie's
What?
side, okay?
I didn't go to prom because I couldn't bother with the club something there, man.
Club?
Yeah,
What
man.
club?
All that backbone. I don't know about y'all. Wu-Tang and all them something there and all that. Me couldn't bother. Me just couldn't bother with the booger. Me just
All you had to do was sit down at the table, eat your food, and watch everybody else dance.
I said I
It's the
couldn't do
experience.
the
Come do it. Do it.
No.
Do it for the podcast.
I don't even know how it go again. That's so many years ago, man.
He said I couldn't bother.
And then they got the Jersey club music. It's just
Don't ever disrespect Jersey.
Oh yeah, I think you're dragging it now. That's not that
that.
music.
No,
That's
it
the
was-
wrong music.
It was just terrible.
What year was that?
What?
2010? 2010 or 2009? What year you
What?
graduated? 2010?
You're wilding.
2010.
Nah, bro. 2010 was a good year.
It was a
Eighth
good
grade?
year.
8th grade?
8th grade? Oh
grade was a
yeah.
good time.
Eighth
Was
grade?
my 7th year 8th grade? Oh yeah.
I was
I
in
went
10th
to my
grade.
8th grade prom. I went
to mine too. I was outside
to
for
my
that
8th
too.
grade prom.
I didn't go to
Okay.
mine. I went to prayer summit.
Podcast today.
Yeah, man, I was
You could
truly
do one
saved.
prayer meeting for
I was
I was
saved.
outside.
I sacrificed for
tell you.
Jesus.
Oh.
Do you
Nah,
feel
you
closer to
You gotta
God
tell your
now?
kid.
Huh?
Do you feel closer to God now?
I do.
You're lying.
I
you're
feel
lying.
him. I feel his presence near me.
You're lying.
And his arms around,
Because
and my soul shall fear no evil. That's so nice. Let him lead.
happening.
Oh, hallelujah. That I will go without a murmur.
Yeah, mom.
No.
His footsteps
Mental.
follow Steve. That's nice.
We thank God for that short little service. All right, let's get back to our podcast.
All right, first topic.
Grace. Grace is the first topic.
Grace is the first topic.
Move on to the second one. Then she come back.
I'm gonna start the topic.
Go on,
Yeah.
go on, Mr. Grace.
What's the first topic?
Here's Johnny. That's what she just came in like. Okay, sorry.
What's the topic?
Oh.
Parts?
Here's the topic.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all wanted to hear my story? Okay.
Well, introduce what we're talking about first before you just.
She was about to do the armpit fart when she did that. I was like, no way. No.
Hold on. What's the story again?
I got
Wow,
it. I got
wow.
it. Ooh.
Aren't you
Dude, I
supposed to
wonder-
tell the story?
Something
the
about
story?
parts.
Yeah. A woman went to the ER because her child farts because she didn't want to fart in front of her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or is that a different one? Oh, okay.
No, that's it.
That's Sarah Lee.
Yeah.
No, nobody don't know that story. Oh.
All right, Grace, go ahead with your story because I'm
Alrighty.
very.
We don't know
So-
that story. Dave, you don't know that story. She don't
Beg
know
you
that
let your
story.
wife tell. Beg you let your wife tell the story because I'm ready to hear it from her mouth.
Can you get up so I can sit? Alrighty. So the year is 2017. What's really wrong with you, brother? Man.
I'm gonna get up so she can see.
This episode is wild tonight.
Yo, we are so all over the place right now.
Yo, like
All
we are
over.
wilding
I
out
have
right
to
now.
watch on YouTube to really get the gist. Cause
Because tonight is just
It's
We're-
the movies.
Okay.
It's not even us.
we are in desperate need of D and OJ. They are our calm place.
No, stop it. Because last week was nice. It's you. Last week was
It's
nice.
you. It's you. It wasn't on last week.
We had
and
a
we
good
were fine.
smooth
We were
episode
fine
last
without
week.
you. And then you wanted to come out. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you.
Bless you. You sound like you're sneezing.
It's
It's you.
you.
It's you. It's you. Sound like a Jamaican sneezing. It's you. Bless you. Damn nigga. Who wouldn't face it tonight? God grace.
Oh god.
All right, let me refocus myself. I'm sorry, I am a little wild tonight. Go ahead, Grace.
So the
What
year
did you-
was 2017.
I cannot.
Because Grace is a magician tonight, pulling stuff out of her chest. Like, what the hell? What are you doing?
Oh my god, I can't take out nowhere. Grace, come on.
Benson, the year. Me and I came down to Jersey for Donovan's birthday party. Yeah. And we were going on a little datey date. So the plan was movie and then out to eat. But then we went too early for the movie. So we said, okay, let's go eat and then we'll go watch the movie. So we had Olive Garden. And it was a little situation after Olive Garden. So I had to fart. Like it was just not going away. The fart was just not going away. So you know me trying to be a lady and not, make a scene. Like I was in the car in pain, like holding in my fart. Then he was like, "Do you still want to go to the movies?" I said, "No, let's just go home. Like I feel good." So we pulled up to the house. I ran straight upstairs, and all you hear from the back.
No, Grace. No.
Let's just go to your bed.
No.
Nah.
Unacceptable.
So all you hear from the bathroom is a couple, air passing out. And Donovan was in his bedroom. And after I was finished, I took a shower, wiped my behind, all of the good things. I went into the bedroom and he was like, "Was that you?"
Oh no.
And there lies our relationship has begun.
No.
That is
No.
Grace, you do know that there's a bathroom at Olive Garden as to which way.
No, at that point in time, I was not a public restroom person.
Okay.
Even now to this day, I can pee, but I can't take
Yeah, I
No,
can't.
no.
bathroom.
No, big no.
Just needed to go and pass the gas in the bathroom, walk in. Let it
No,
go.
because I didn't know if it was just a fart or a shark. So I didn't want to.
Clearly, you had to take a whole shower after. So
I'm really refraining myself.
But I didn't want to go to bed with doodle butt cheeks. Like,
I'm really
Who
withholding.
can somebody mute their phones?
You.
Jesus,
You.
I don't know how to do that.
It's not me.
It's not my phone, it's my laptop.
Do not
But,
disturb.
Yeah. Y'all bugging.
So,
But yeah, like what was it? Family Guy. That's like one of my favorite shows. Family Guy, when it was like he was holding his fart so long it went back up, and it's like it went back up. I was weak when I saw that. I was weak.
So, oh God. I have a few stories, but I won't share none of them tonight. I let Grace be the embarrassment.
A few?
Yes,
That's bad.
Oh, and I also did a sneeze fart one night. And I just
that was wet.
Like,
You had to go wipe your butt.
That was wet.
Ain't no sneeze farts dry. Either they
no,
rip and it hurt,
God, it wasn't wet. It wasn't a wet one. But I just had to pretend like I just like did it in my throat type of sound.
No, there's no way. There's no way. Who was ever believing
at that point, just say it was me and just keep it moving.
But that was like me
fart your soul away.
Dating, I didn't want him to be like, "You farted,"
Man, I don't hear that.
But now it's just
You're wholly married now. You're 4 years in. If you're still holding your farts 4 years in, you're dying inside.
but but
You're dying inside.
he be acting like I'm not supposed to fart. So it's like
Farting is gross. Keep it to yourself.
The both of you, just beg you.
As long as we're not who was that friend? We all know that friend. The one of the 6 that be locking his windows when he fart in the car and he said he put the heat on low and locked the windows trying to kill you
Not
off.
safe.
I will not be driving with that friend. I can tell you that.
Never again.
Unless it's my vehicle.
I won't even carry his children around. I'm not going to teaching children to do this same thing.
Anyhow, his kids come out doing that nonsense.
He'd be like, Shin. I let our poop go, and I said, look. He turned low, and I just look. I said, no, you can't be so wicked. He said,
Wickedness in high places.
I said, no.
That's more than high places.
No. Because if it was cold in the car, it's whatever. But he put the heat on low, so like it's slow rise. I said, no, you're not right. You are not right.
I never farted with the seat warmers on.
Nope. I think seat warmers are weird.
Grace, look at Grace. No, she's like, oh, okay, just me. Yo, Grace is that nasty for you. Just gotta be like, oh, not you too. Okay, sorry. That's her. That's gross. Don't tell nobody else nothing. Keep it.
Tell.
And you ever tried to like fart like silently, but then it actually comes out louder than you want it to come out?
No, because the second it would start, I could be able to stop it.
No, oh, you're better than me.
I need to know, like, if you said try to fart silently, and the second it start make noise, I'll shut it off.
Shut it off.
So,
What, you got a pin? You got a pin?
You're not about to get me. Nope. Especially when in public.
Did y'all ever in school bend over to pick up the floor and fart?
No, you just unlucky.
No.
You just unlucky.
No.
That has never happened. No, ma'am.
Grace, you just unlucky. I'm sure of it.
It was an accident, and I didn't mean to.
No, Grace.
I had bent over to pick up my eraser off of the floor. You know, at that time
you farted,
and it just came out.
No, Grace.
No, that means that was on the edge. You gotta start letting them go to the bathroom.
We were taking a test, so it was dead silent.
Oh,
good. Serve you right. Serve you right.
No, I shame. I would shame.
No, I had to pretend like it wasn't me.
How you gonna pretend like it's not you?
Huh?
No, Grace.
I'm actually about to tell you guys a very embarrassing story.
Oh my God! Since this is
Remember, you're not just telling us; you're telling.
You're telling the whole world.
So this is 8th grade, the first day of school. The Saturday before, we went to the flea market, and I bought new pants, new shirt, everything. Wanted to look nice for the first day of school. And I pressed out the
Wait, you
clothes
say you went to the flea market to buy?
Yo, I was gonna let it pass. Shaay.
Will you let me finish my story?
I let it go.
So I press it out nice and ready and everything good to go. So I'm going to my classes and I get to like 6th period. Right. And we're getting ready to wrap up. There's a lab class. Never forget, there's a science lab class. And we're getting ready to leave the classroom. When I look good, my pants rip out from the crotches, go right down. Go right down. The seam of the pants.
You just picture it.
The seam of the pants just rip out. And I had 3 more periods left. I had no other pants. I had no other pants. So you should have seen me walk down the hallway with my legs them close up so nobody could see the pants rip. That day, I said I never buy in.
That day?
I would never buy another pants from the flea market. Never.
You buying pants from the flea market in the first place?
Listen, you're a Caribbean person. Everything came from the flea market.
No.
Everything. Shoes.
Don't loop us all into that, please.
Everything came from the flea market.
Just you.
And then I bought a black pair of flea market Converse. The second day me wear them, the sole separate from the bottom of the shoe.
And he was flopping like this.
Never again. I never forget that as long as I live. But I don't know if a lot of people saw, but the person who was sitting next to me in lab saw when I opened my legs and my whole seam rip out. You can just see right, right down my pants. Good times.
No, y'all are bad looking, not me.
I'll be right back. Barris needs to go pee.
I remember I what was I doing? We was bowling. We was at Bolero. And I said, whoop, and it went whoop, and I said, well, and my pants wasn't even tight. Good regular size pants, too. Big pants. Rip, right? I think that was what day was that? Was it 10 revival? And we went after something like that. And I said, whoosh, and it just ripped whoop, right down. But it was like right in the crutches, and it was dark in there. So I just had black pants too. So I just kept the black pants, and I just walked like nothing was going on.
Yeah, it all depends on the color of the pants. Like for instance, we had a crusade at our church, and if anybody, well, Grace would remember, but our sound room has a very deep step. So like before, like you have to take a big step to go in, right? So it was altar call time, and I was doing sound, and I was also altar boy. Like I was catching people when they fall. So I decided to wear tight pants the night. I took a step up out of the sound room, and one piece of my pants still there at the bottom of the sound room, and the other piece is at the top of the sound room. I still went up there, and the whole time that I stood up there, the sheet was covering the rip in my pants. Thankfully, that night nobody really fell out like that. But my God, if anybody did fall out, I mean, had to move the sheet, all of my goodies would have been out to the church to see.
Yo, go repent.
No, how are you so bad looking?
You're drunk.
What is really good?
Is it another pair of pants from the flea market?
No, it was from American Eagle. It was a good pants. A good pants.
The pants fit tight.
That's all it was. I was putting back on the weight. And
no, but that's dangerous. Like it was dangerous.
Yeah, it was
like you were jumping into an abyss.
Literally. Good times.
Don't justify it.
It was, you know. You would know when people would get in there, because if they didn't know how deep it was, you'd hear them inside the Like, yeah, good for you. Just like now, that extra step at the sound room, that's how you know you're not supposed to be up there. If you trip or you fall, I look down and I said, good. You're not supposed to be up here. Good.
Because I tripped over it.
Yeah.
Good, you wasn't supposed to be up there. Good, you wasn't supposed to be up there.
I was invited up there.
I was invited.
By who?
By you.
You.
But Kayla didn't fall. She knew, because I told her.
Kayla, look where she go. I don't.
So you told Kayla.
I remember this was like one of the first funerals that my dad did when he became a pastor. When I was there playing keys, and the church was packed. There was probably like 300 people crammed into my church. You know, my church could hold like 250, but there was people standing. And you know that little where the sliding door at the side, the big white sliding door. It was open, and the lady was just walking, and big watch your step. And all of a sudden, I see out the corner of my eye, I just see, bloop, gone. And I'm like, what? Like, what? So I'm there looking, and you know my sister, when she laughed, she laughing. And she was weak. I mean, weak. I mean, tears, big tears coming down her eyes. I said, Tasha, you have to stop. You have to stop. I would have to roll me out the church. I said, you have to stop. I said, why are you laughing like that? She said, Shane, didn't you see her? I said, I did, but like it was at the corner of my eye. But I just see her like, and you know, you fall, you trip, like you fall forward. No, she fell straight down, like, bloop, like it was like that. I'm like, yo, how did she drop like that? Tasha's weak. I said, you're the worst, yo.
No. My soul has left my body.
I'm like, no, there's no way.
It was a chair for me. That's what it was, the chair. Oh, God, have mercy. You know what was dangerous, Grace? We might as well talk about it. The steel chairs at South Ozone for children church.
The ones that you used to pick up like 17 at one time, trying to pretend like you was a strong man to impress the girl.
That's like how you did. That's how you flex. Don't act like Dave knew the game. You have 4 chairs in each hand. People are like, oh, you strong. Yeah.
I'm insulted because I'm strong.
Don't be insulted. That was the game, and it worked.
Sure did. Anyway,
that was one of your red flags, Davon, from that.
It worked.
But listen, the steel chairs, if you sat in it wrong, the steel chair would drop to the floor with you. Yo. Our chairs were
kind of chair?
No,
dangerous.
Yeah, I can just picture it right
it was
now.
dangerous.
Dangerous. If you
'Cause
like,
it's going down flat, so you bloop and your head go back to
your whole body done. Your whole body. Yo, we had some serious childhood fupas. Okay, I never forget. We used to have these brown.
I'm about to say fupa or something else, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Fupa.
So like I was saying, we had brown tables at our church, but they were never the sturdiest. So like the lightest thing, like the whole table would fall. So like we used to get like these little sandwiches from Mother Reese or whatever with little orange juice for a snack for Sundays for children church, whatever. And never Tampico. Oh God, good times. And it wasn't so syrupy, like it was more like juice back then. Now it's syrup.
It was still syrup.
Definitely.
But I feel like it tastes better now than it did back then.
What?
Yeah.
Grace, turn off the laptop and go to bed with your.
I don't drink it now because it was nasty before. Like,
Nah, if they be at Bishop House, so you either drink that or water.
Nah, I'm a weak.
Water. Right.
Well, if you
You
mix
gotta
it,
dilute it.
yeah, mix it with
No,
something.
but
It's
that's
like
what we used to do back then, no?
I guess that's what they did, but whatever, we was still
Yes,
good.
they
But-
dilute it or they mix it with other fruit juice.
But what happened was someone was getting a fresh sandwich or whatever, and the person who was giving the sandwich decided to put their hand on the table. The entire table drop on everybody's sandwiches just slide down the table. When I tell you, I was so mad.
I would have had to be the one person that picked up my sandwich.
I was so mad. Yo, I mean, the whole you just see everybody just a slide down to the bottom of the table. Yo, when I tell you, I was vexated. Because I love those sandwiches. It's once a week you get those sandwiches. Once.
There was so
And
much
all of them.
those sandwiches.
Huh?
There was so much mayo.
Grace.
Don't you insult those sandwiches. Those were good sandwiches.
Every sandwich has too much mayo for Grace. Let's be clear.
But you eat too much chana. Anybody complaining about your chana? You eat chana by day, chana by night. Chana in the afternoon. Chana na. I'm so sorry. Tonight, guys, please forgive us. We are on a next level.
Please forgive him.
Oh,
You guys, it's not Halloween.
last week's episode was very relaxing. To the ear.
No, it wasn't.
Very
Don't
relaxing to
lie.
your ear holes.
It was.
Because you guys were
Okay.
talking about someone getting slapped, okay? Getting slapped is violence, and you just talked about it very calmly, okay? So we're just gonna let that just sit there. Just
We're
remember
just
that,
gonna
okay?
end the podcast right here at this point.
But before we do that, we got to talk about the Japanese lady. So
Talk about it then.
Introduce it.
Barrett,
never had to
get
bring
your
your face that close
backside
to the
over
camera.
here and shut
That's
up.
make that number one.
so
Grace, you
while
weren't really-
while Grace cusses out Barris, so it says Japanese school bans ponytails, fearing that they might sexually entice men. I wish I had the rest of this link, but basically, it's saying that former middle school teacher,
You don't need to say the name. Just skip it. You just skip it.
No,
they're basically saying that ponytails were enticing
it's
the
worse
men
than
at their school and stuff. Yeah, it's just I don't know how ponytails could do that to such men. Like
I think it's ridiculous. What's next? Like I don't. My brain cells cannot compute such.
Why
things.
men can't just not be horny 24/7?
No.
Yes,
I don't
thank you,
think
Grace.
no, but I don't think that's necessarily what it is. I just think that the
What
man
is it?
who is naturally just like thinking about those things, that's what he thinks about. Me seeing somebody with a ponytail, it's like, wow, you know how to put your hair up in one. I'm not thinking about like, what do you like? No,
like no.
I don't think you're telling the truth. Here you're supposed to be on
Hey.
my side.
The only men's on the line.
You never know. You never know, because you gotta think about the majority. Not just you. I don't think it's necessary, but low key, a lot of people think that way. Sorry.
If I see box braids, like for someone who's coming from Jamaica, like at the airport, like come on, like I'm not gonna be like, wow, you look nice on an island. I want to yank on your braids. Like, come on.
No,
Like who's
so
thinking that?
The issue is
It's not just about the ponytail.
It's the mix. I think it's the mix of like, if you have a bunch of good looking women and then they have a ponytail, the mix of the thought is what is causing them to be like that. I don't think the ponytail in itself, because if the girl is
But
like
why
crusty, then it don't make a
child wear
difference.
a ponytail? I don't get it.
What you say?
Isn't the story about them banning ponytails from schools, from kids?
Is it just schools?
It says for the male students though, but that's the thing. Like
That could be any grade.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why can't? Okay, never mind.
I think it also goes back to like, you know how certain people are attracted to certain parts of people's bodies.
Mhm.
Like it's just like you can be attracted to, like, people are attracted to like the napes of people's necks. It sounds very weird.
The what?
The nape, the back of someone's neck.
Oh,
The nape.
The nape. What is that?
Yeah, the back of your neck.
No, it's true.
All right. It's true,
It's
but like,
and just like how in
maybe
church,
your necks,
you gotta
some
have
people
your
are
shoulders
attracted to
covered.
Adam's
Like the shoulders
apples.
are sexy.
Collarbones, like certain parts of people's bodies entice people. So I understand it if you're looking at it from that perspective, but also control yourself.
my collarbone.
That's what they're not teaching. They're not teaching people how to control themselves, and that's the same thing in the US. Same thing in the US, because you can't wear spaghetti strap to school. Why?
Yeah, it has to be like 2-3 finger width.
Why?
I don't have no spaghetti strap that's thick.
And then you can't wear skirts a thumb length above your knee, like
They can though.
Yeah.
Them Catholic schools.
but guys can go to school in what are those things
No,
called?
but that makes a little bit more sense, the skirt part, because if you bend over by accident and your skirt hike up, that you can't.
But the skirts
even
but Catholic school girls go to school
and that's why half of them. That's why half of them is hoes.
Sports. Wow.
Well then, this podcast
That was
is
a very strong statement.
I went to Catholic school. Half of them.
I went to
hoes.
Catholic school too.
I also went.
And that was me, young me, when I was hearing
That was
old
young
stories
me
from the older
too.
ones. Half of them was hoes. Because it's easy
Half of us
access.
was
All you
not
gotta
hoes.
do is have the wind blow.
We wore
too hard.
sports, so.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't. You could have on full pants underneath. If the skirt blow up, first thought is, let me look. So that's why it's like, yo, that's why I get the
Catholic
skirt
school
one.
rules is different. There's rules is it has to be fingertip length. My fingertip length reached mid-thigh, where Kayla's fingertip length meets almost her knee. Her arms is longer than mine, so it's not fair that my fingertip length. My skirt could be half her length, and it don't make a difference. I'm a short person. My fingertips not as long as hers.
I get the skirt one. This spaghetti strap one.
Kayla going to school looking like an Amish woman. Boy, help me tonight, Jesus. This is too much for my soul.
Where can they find us?
I mean, at this point, because Jesus. No. But that's just a little bit too much.
Yeah,
like, if the principals and the staff like is having that problem, I think you need to assess your staff and not the students, and don't blame the students.
No. So it's not that this. I think part of it is 100% the staff, but I think they've probably caught some of the people acting wild and assume, okay, if you're doing this, what are the people that are hiding doing? So I feel like that's part of what it is, because if the teachers are looking at little kids like that, then like you said, check your staff, because that's suspect.
Yeah, like
I'm not looking at no 10-year-old talking about where that's like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying you gotta just, you're right, check your staff first. But if you're looking at kids that are getting themselves caught up in situations, then we got issues.
Yeah, like if it's more kids like bringing them to the office, like, oh, like they keep caressing my neck back. Like, who even says that? Like, but like, who?
Because you call it a neck back.
Because who has the time to call it a nape or whatever it is? It's a neck back. So, like, the truth of the matter is, like, oh, he keeps touching my neck back. Okay, cool, no problem. Like, we'll make the rule. But if it's like a prince, like a teacher walking by and like, how you doing, Sue? Like touching her neck and stuff like that, then I get that. Like, that's a little wild. Then, like I said, you still have to assess your staff. But I don't think, hairstyles should be hairstyles. Like, what are they doing to you? Like, you have a hair fetish? Like, Japanese people have a hair fetish? Is that what it is? Like,
it could be.
I don't know, honey.
You don't know what their like. You don't know what their number one search porn is. Like, it could be ponytails.
That's true.
And then now you sitting at school and all the little kids that, even though they lying and say, "I don't watch," they probably going home and watching. And now they at school wanted to pull the girl next to them ponytail, talking about yeah. And now you in a bad situation because now she crying, going home, talking about, he pulled my ponytail. You know what that means? Blah blah blah. And now we in a bad spot. Like, I still don't think they should ban it because it's just a regular hairstyle. It's not like, she spelled out something crazy with her hair or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a ponytail.
That's mad work.
If you playing sports, what are you gonna do? Keep your hair down playing sports? That's mad work. Put it in
like
a ponytail. Let's go.
Yeah,
like your hair just falling behind your nose. Stupid. So stupid. Like, I watched an episode of 911 today, and the guy is fixing his motor engine, but he has a mullet, like the long people them here, the white people them here long.
And the hair top off.
So when his wife goes to start the vehicle, something there, the fan belt starts running, and then it catches onto his hair, pulls his head in, and chops off a piece of his skin. Like, come on, like, you gotta tie these things up. Like, it's just big no. Big no. But yeah, that's what that is. So yeah. All right. So Shaay, where can they find you tonight? Because we have gone too far.
We went A through Z. I think.
Listen, we went Amazon, okay? That's what we did. We really did.
It was just how he went into it. It's just like, what? I wasn't ready. I do apologize.
Please forgive us. Please forgive us. This was a wild episode.
No, forgive you.
This is 9 3/4. This is 9 3/4.
We're waiting for the
our humbles to return so that they can humble us and keep us in place, so D can give Grace a beating and
right.
just keep us in place and keep us in line. Yes,
I gotta get the beating.
You need a beating
with the belt. So, Grace, you need a belt. I'll never forget that.
Anyway, go ahead, Shaay. I'm sorry to cut you.
Barris, you went outside, you peed, you shit. What is it now?
What's the carry on before we end up in some other situation now.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at the Curly Shaay, on Twitter at as told by Shaay. Yeah.
In Full Tea.
That's where you can find me. You can find my podcast at In Full Tea on Instagram and on streaming platforms as well. Yeah, that's it.
Grace, where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram at _Gracie_. And you can also find my husband at his name is Man on Instagram.
His name is Man. So Gracie spelled Gracy?
No, Gracie.
I know, I just wanted to be a jerk because you should have told people that.
Okay, Mr. Demon Man.
Kayla, where can they find you, beloved?
Ew, yo, shout out to Brother Box. He be like, beloved. Yeah. But they can find me at K_MS, and they can find the Spicy Bunch at the Spicy Bunch on TikTok. Yo, Shane said the spicy siblings the other day. I was weak in my.
No, who said it? No, about the men's. Oh my gosh.
Dana.
What did she say?
Good, you can't remember. Good. I hope it don't come back to you.
No,
No, let it come back.
The Scotch
It's gonna
Bonnet
come to me.
brother.
No,
You
not
said
that one.
something Unity.
It's gonna come to me. Don't worry.
Unity 6 or something, right?
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
Unity 6.
Unity 6. That would have ruined me. Unity 6. That would have been. Yo, that's
What are y'all called? The Unity 6?
I'm not laughing. I will not disrespect Team 6. Team 6.
Unity 6.
Shaay never put up his pinky.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God!
I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking. I was
Oh
on my phone.
my God! Our night and Shane is supposed to be working together. It's just the two of us.
That
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Oh my God.
I've
Shane,
never
where can
had
they
the
find
funny
you?
They can. Yes, that's where you can find me at woof woof woof. That translates into @that's_a_Shane on Insta and Twitter, and at Shaniac the Helmer on YouTube, and Shaniac the Helmer _YT on TikTok, and at D-Rod and Shaniac Sports Pod on YouTube and Twitter and TikTok and maybe Instagram. We've been saying we're gonna make an Instagram for about 3-4 weeks, but that's a lot of work because who gonna run it? Not me. I already got like 5 Instagrams. I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's where you can find me. Follow subscribe to my YouTube. You know what's crazy? In my last video, I said, hey, we're on the grind to 70 followers. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, we're at 70 followers. I was at 67. I had 5 the next day. You see? Speak the things.
That's evangelism.
That is Bible. Speak the things that are not as if they were, or whatever the scripture goes.
Wow, well, that's exactly how it goes. But okay, keep going.
It felt wrong. I got 5 the next day. So just to show you guys. Mm-hmm. What are we at? 41 subs on YouTube. I want to be at 43 by Saturday morning.
What kind of faith is that?
No.
Why didn't it say 50?
No, because that's unrealistic. It took us 4 months to get to 41.
You didn't have
you gotta speak honest. Be honest. They can see. They know when our first video was.
Yeah.
So just let y'all know. And what are the odds of people watching at this point? By the time we start announcing ourselves, they heard it a billion times already. They shut the video off a long time. but yeah, so 43 by Saturday. I'm putting it out there. I need to get it done. Thank you very much.
You can find me at dmarkant27 on Instagram. You can find me at Blackwood Media Productions on YouTube. You can you can find OJ at Simba Neil. That is Simba like the Lion King, and Neil like his first name. You can find D at DEEE Samuels. That's 3 E's. And then you can find the 2 of them in one place at OD Creations, all on Instagram.
OD_creations.
I'm sorry, I forgot the underscore.
Yes.
Underscore. But that concludes our 9 3/4 episode.
11.
Right.
It's at 11.
11, whatever. But thank you for joining us. Please forgive our nonsense. Please forgive Barris and all of his screaming. You know,
don't talk about my dog.
Barris wants a place on the podcast and he cannot get one.
Tell him
to go to bed.
The podcast. Say hi.
Watching.
Bring back the spicy sister.
I just admitted her. Where'd she go?
You did not have it.
Watch the church flag. Oh man. All right. It's time
to do that.
I was plotting. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight. This has been a fine and fun and dandy episode. Peace and chicken grease, everybody.
Chicken grease.